Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. Today we are playing the first tree. So I am starting this for the first time. I actually started trying to play this on, I got this on the Switch, not realizing that I actually already owned it on, on the computer. So hopefully I enjoy it, because then I'll just play it on the Switch later for my own enjoyment. I'm just going to turn these down so that it doesn't kill my recording. Commentary mode, no. Definitely subtitles. Yeah, that's probably good. That's good. Yep, enjoy those low quality graphics. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, so the first tree, I started playing this on my Switch and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just save this for this, because I don't know what it is and I don't want to spoil it for myself. And when it comes to a walking simulator game, I like to get the first experience in the recording, because the whole point is kind of the story. So if I'm spoiling the story for myself ahead of the time, you're not getting an actual legit reaction. So we're just doing this straight from the start. Oh, that camera. That's interesting. And I can jump. Okay.
Are you awake?
What are my controls?
I thought I heard you
running,
get up.
moving, jumping,
Yeah,
interacting,
I'm awake.
zooming.
Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Zooming.
Are you thinking about him?
About
Yeah,
who?
A bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's
It's
okay.
a weird way of talking. You should
What
get back
else
to
is on
sleep,
your
my
mind?
love.
I don't know. It
Is it a
seems
toggle?
weird,
Oh, it is a
but
toggle.
I had
Okay.
one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain,
So this
just
is a
looking
dream.
confused and worried.
Aw.
Those eyes. I can't
Okay.
get those eyes
Can't
out
fall
of
off the
my
mountain.
head. She was
Good to
running in
know.
the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to
Let's
do
go
with
this direction.
you and what's been going on?
Well, let's. Now
I
I'm
don't
curious
know.
because I have no idea
It
what's
was
going
just
on.
a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense.
Hey,
Lots
you
happened
know,
the past couple days, that's all.
I wonder if that is
well,
the case.
if you're not going to sleep
I know some
anyway,
people like
you
to
should tell me.
interpret dreams
I want to hear.
into
All right.
something. And I do think that there is some sense of, oh, I can double jump. Oh, lovely. Oh, wow. That's quite the double jump there. Whoop-ha. I do think there is something to the interpretation of dreams. I gotta make sure I set a timer for myself, because I was looking this up. I think this game, from what other YouTube videos where this game takes about an hour, so I'll probably do this in 2 videos. Though the How Long to Beat website did say it takes 2 hours, so I don't know. We'll see. But I'm also got full run on at all times, so I don't know. But I have no idea what to expect with this. As far as I know, it's a walking sim, so I'm assuming I don't have to do much. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
So, not far from her home, she
No.
followed that path to something unexpected.
No. Little fox. Little fox friend. Oh, that's so sad. Foxes are adorable.
She
I
couldn't
like
stay,
foxes.
though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
Okay. What has answers for a fox? Welcome to Fox 7-Eleven. I don't know. I don't know why that popped in my head. I'm not going to 7-Eleven. We are a fox. It's raining,
Fox looked
but
high and
it's
low,
snowy.
searching for any sign of her cubs.
I think they're called pups.
Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree.
Alright, so collect the
It
points
was
of
as
light.
if each one had a story to tell, all their own.
Well, they don't seem to be
The
telling
land
much of
was
a
trying
story.
to
I'm just
tell my
collecting them.
story too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
That's called the third-person camera, sir. I'm trying not to be too jokey, but you can't help it. Like, I mean, this is clearly supposed to be like a serious kind of like story game, but I like that. That's actually pretty neat that you can see like all the points of light across the map. So you have like a clear path to follow. So we'll see what we can find. But, you know, when stuff is meant to be like a serious kind of game like this, you almost have to joke a little bit. It's like, and you might find 3 of them. Okay. Was that just to light it up more? Or... Well, that's on the complete opposite side that I wanted to go, but now I feel like I have to go to that because that looks all... Wait, is that a light? Is that a normal light? What is that? What is that? It's like a spaceship down there. What the heck is that? Okay, well now I definitely have to check these things out. I'm glad I'm going. What is this? It's like a castle. Like a playground set. Oh no, another baby fox. No. Oh, it's a rock.
As a kid, did you ever do
dirt.
show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once.
Alright,
When I was in the
found
4th
a
grade.
boat.
You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made.
Let me
I
guess.
think I told everyone how
She was in
badly
the
I
hospital.
wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every
There's
kid
nothing
wants to
embarrassing
fly.
about wanting to fly.
For me,
That's
it was
literally like
another
the best
toy
thing
for
ever.
my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up,
Kids
I didn't
suck.
even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friend had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Yeah, they
Some of
can.
them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did.
That's the worst
It's
thing
amazing
too,
we
like
bounced back at all.
with when kids are so mean like that, because like, oh, another toy. Hello. I want that toy. But with kids and bullying, I always feel so terrible for anyone who gets bullied, because it's just like kids don't have any like concept of like self that can help defend them. So like when kids get bullied, it's just so brutal, and it doesn't seem like it because like we're adults. We're like, well, if you just ignore it and move forward. But that's not
Was it
an
even
option
like
when
a
you're young.
lumberjack?
Like you don't think like that.
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more
Aw,
splinters
I
than
love
skin,
that. He would make his own
he would
toys.
bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the
I don't know
first
what
toy I
Alaskan
can
weeping
remember,
cedar
and
is,
I
but it
loved
sounds nice.
I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Oh, that's cool. I like these little pieces of playground scattered around. This is interesting. I don't know what it means in terms of the story, but I'm sure it has some significance. I don't know if I've missed any other lights, but this feels like the best path to go right now. So are these like story elements when I pick them up, or what? Can you see anything else that I've missed? Can't tell if that's a light up there or if that's just a thing. I don't know. I keep going this way. Foxes. This is cute. The music's beautiful. If I don't have the soundtrack to this already, I need to get it. I love game soundtracks. I could fall asleep to this. Though I don't want to right now. It's 5:30 in the morning, and I'd like to stay on my night shift schedule, because even though I'm off today, I'll be back to work again tomorrow, so don't want to throw things off too badly. Is there another baby fox? No. Nope, another hole to dig. Yes, I know how it
Usually
works
those
now.
kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different.
So many
They
toys.
made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid.
What the heck is a
Telling my dad
sourdough?
Stories I made up for hours.
Oh man, now I
After
want
that show
sourdough.
and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong,
What, is
but
it
his
a tank?
best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough.
Huh.
He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
That's awesome. Look at that
I
thing.
didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
Oh boy. Is that what's going on? Dad's got cancer or something? Like, I feel like I'm talking about it, like, very nonchalantly, but, I mean, it is a video game. Like, you kind of... Alright, let's Skyrim horse this. Keep on jumping. It doesn't seem like I can do that. What about over this way? Is the grass growing? Oh no, it's just, like, moving. I was like, is the grass, like, growing around me? Okay. Hey, we made it. Made it to the top. Told you I could do it. Because I'm a wolf and I believe. Oh, there's something up there. Sweet. I'm like, I hope I didn't just climb for nothing. But nope, there's definitely something up here. And what it is more story. This is cute. It's, I'm curious, like, it's very, I mean, self-serious. Like, it's clearly probably more serious of a game than it actually matters to be, but whatever. Oh, there is a number there. My microphone was blocking. I didn't realize that there was actually a number counting on how many of these I've picked up. Don't break your little fox paws. Oh, thank goodness. Do not jump from that height. That's dangerous. You're gonna hurt your little foxy self. Foxy Shazam. Best Cincinnati band ever. No joke. If you haven't heard of Foxy Shazam, you need to look them up, because they are great. They make songs like if Queen became a punk band, you'd get Foxy Shazam. That's what it is. Look at that brightness over there. Can't tell like which direction I'm supposed to be going. And I don't think it's weird that this is snow covered, but it's definitely raining. I find that to be odd. An odd choice on their part, but whatever. I know, like, walking is probably, like, a better experience for, like, introspection, but if I was walking this whole way, this would be a really slow game. Ooh, what is that? What is that? School bus? Hey, more things. Oh, this is starting to really chug. Wonder if the story beats come as you pick up, like, more of these, like, crystal things. I don't know. No idea how much story we're gonna get here. Dig it up.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I
Books.
asked myself, why talk to
Sorry
anybody
about that
anyway?
loud noise.
Why bother when I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home. I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
That's interesting.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special
No, you
about
don't
having
know.
a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
Every city is
It's as
overpriced
close
if you're
as we can
living
get
in the
for
city.
now.
Ooh, what is this? Looks like half an outhouse. Maybe this is like the little fort that he had. Aw. Yep, there's snacks. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm curious to see what this story is going to end up with. Because... Ooh, what is that? Rabbit? Can I catch it? me get the rabbit. I got it. Okay, I can't kill it. The only reason I went for that is because I saw there was an achievement related to rabbits. So I was like, I want to see if I can catch it. Got a Hummer here? Maybe this one's actually more like Hummer, like the kind they would use in the military, since his dad was Army. Alright, well, let's keep following these, I guess. This looks like a proper direction. No. What time are we at? Okay. I want to keep to this half-hour mark. I think this is better for me to be sticking to keeping my gameplay videos at a half hour. Otherwise, it's like either I'm like too tired to record too much, or I don't know. Oh. Level up. But I do know there's a couple of indie games, and I'm gonna do probably a longer indie game after I do this. But there's a few that are like 1 hour, or like, or they specifically, like the makers. Okay, this is chugging along pretty bad. I'm gonna just lower things a little more, as much as I hate to do it. I just want it to run better, because even if it looks worse, it'll run better, and that's what matters. So there we go. But you know, there's a lot of games where like the creators will specifically say like this is meant to be played in one sitting. So, and when you do that, you don't want to split that up, because the whole point is like to get that experience of like exploration and seeing stuff and get a whole story at once.
Angst and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable.
Aw.
I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue.
See,
we did it all.
That's exactly how I was.
Mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages.
Okay, I didn't do that.
Break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage.
Dude.
My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
Yeah.
I think being an adult
That's
means
a little
there's no one to
sad.
stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that.
What does this desk mean?
But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
That's how a lot of people feel about parents, dude.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were,
what you
and
got
how
here?
they'd come all the way out to my house for nothing.
Oh, is that a trap?
One
no,
of them
it's
mentioned
keys.
how
Oh dear.
that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage.
Oh no.
And how we should take it for a spin.
Of course,
I was
joyride.
only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers.
Cringeworthy
I
bluegrass.
drove while my friends
All
were in
bluegrass
the
is
back of that yellow and
cringeworthy.
purple truck,
That's just
throwing
what it
beer
is.
bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Oh, I have butterflies. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Do I get an extra jump with those? That was kind of cool. I think I need those. That's a neat addition. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped. Now they go away. I don't know if I need them for this jump over here, but I feel like I do, so I'm gonna bring them with me. Guide me, little butterfly friends. Yep, they were useful. Keep on climbing. Stories of childhood. I'm really curious to see how this story ends, because, I mean, dealing with childhood stuff is difficult for everyone. And I do feel like, especially my generation, relates to this a lot because we are. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like for a lot of guys, like my generation feels like for men, it's a lot easier to communicate emotions as compared to like previous generations as a guy. But blocks. Oh, there's that old truck. Oh, there's the thing over there. Definitely want to go see that. And for girls, I think there's still, I feel, unfortunately, a lot more pressure than there should be. Because for women, you have both the expectations of the previous generations, where everything is about how you look and
After he drove
all
me
this
home
other
from the police
crap,
station,
but there's
up
also the
at
expectation of like
saying
what
how
you're
I
doing
never
and
wanted to
success
be
and all
like
that
him.
as well.
I was gonna be
So,
someone and leave
I don't
that
know.
hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right."
Make this
I
right.
sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked.
Oh,
We didn't
that's
speak
surprising.
another word to each other the rest of the night.
At least that's something.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but
It's hard to
I
believe.
didn't realize
isn't
you
it?
were a jerk as
Surprises
well.
Me too.
It's like, of course you were. He
It's
was a
like
teenager.
I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
It's almost
probably.
like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
I was gonna say, like when he said that, I was like, I don't think he meant go find the tape. Pretty sure there was more meaning to it than that. But I don't know. This is interesting. I mean, I'm very curious about this because, like, relationships between parents and kids are always complicated, of course. But I do enjoy a story that discusses the complexities of it. So. Alright. A little faster, Mr. Fox. Gotta go get those purple butterflies because I'm gonna need that to get up that ledge. Yep. There we go. I think whatever the next stage change will be, that's where we'll probably wrap this up. So this might be a shorter video, but I'm liking this. This is interesting. I mean, sometimes just a good story to tell is kind of nice. But I'm very interested to hear how this ends. And since we'll only need like it'll probably be 2 episodes, I'm guessing. So yeah, I got my butterflies. Wait, can you do more than the 2, or do I just hold? I'm not sure. I have to go back and get more butterflies. Even though it put the instructions up, I didn't listen. Before I do it, I'm gonna figure out if holding makes you jump higher. Because then I'll know. Instead of walking all the way back and forth. Oh, these pretty butterflies. This is very much chugging. Okay. So it was just a bigger jump. I think I just had to time it better. Alright. Up the big wall. That's what we're doing. Going going up the big wall. It's a lot taller than I thought initially. This wall is actually like a little intimidating. No. Is there another button I can use? Is there like the action button or something? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have tried that. Right? Because that's... Back to game. We'll figure it out. See if the action button does anything. This is one of those moments where the gameplay gets in the way of an interesting story. No, clicking does nothing. So I just gotta make a good jump, is all it is. Just get like right up next to it, and we'll see if that'll get us in the place that we need to be. Do I need multiples? Oh. Because there's one up there, and then the one by the waterfall. Is there a third one somewhere? So maybe I need to get the waterfall one first, up at the top, and then find where the third one is. That looks like pink glowing right there. Betcha that's what it is. Okay, that makes sense. I should have paid attention. Through the hole. Can I do it? There it is. Can I walk up this? So, but how do I get up to that? I guess maybe I don't need to jump to get that one. So I guess I need 3 sets of butterflies. Okay. Yeah, that looks slanted enough. I think I can just walk up it. Interesting. Maybe not. Oh, okay. So this is where walking comes more into play. No. Back up. Whoa. What just happened there? Did I just, like, use them up without realizing it? I think I did. Okay, back up again. Let's try this more. Not exactly the most intuitive gameplay, but, you know, again, this is a story game. And this is definitely where, like, when you've got a story game, you don't want to break this flow too much. And I lost him. Thought I had him. Maybe I didn't. Because when you're interrupting the story with gameplay, and the gameplay is more complicated, kind of takes away from the story. There we go. Alright, we got that one. Now we have 2. Got a whole collection of butterflies. And we'll see if we can walk up these rocks. Oh, I see. We gotta go over it from this rock. That's actually kind of clever. I like that. And we just drop down onto them. Aha! Look at that. Now we're a super fox. Super powered fox. Huh.
My friends would laugh about that.
There we
night
go.
And talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did.
That's never fun when you're with friends who are
Imagine my
willing to
friends
break the
growing
rules,
old
but
in
you're
the
not.
bush,
I was
and
very
able to
much
find
that
that
kid
thrill
because
in those
I was always
godforsaken
nervous
ice
about getting in
fields.
trouble. So
It's like those mountains were a
Totally
literal
get
wall,
this.
keeping me from leaving. where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Totally understand that. I mean, when you're in a home that you feel like you're not progressing in, like your big goal is to get away, and that's exactly how I was. So I totally get that. And I'm really curious to see where this story's gonna go, because this is feeling very relatable. I just wish this wasn't chugging so badly. Wish that it was played a little better.
I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape. Nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down.
Yeah.
I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it.
You moved to Canada.
It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years.
Is there a monster behind me?
I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
Yeah, see?
You're absolutely
Everything
right.
happens for a reason.
Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end.
Yeah.
But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Well, you totally just said earlier that, like, the dream and the fox doesn't matter. But now it does, I guess? Now it's of significance to you? Oh my gosh, seriously, why is this chugging so bad? I feel bad that I have to keep lowering this, but this is getting to be tough to play. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Some sort of hot spring or something? Oh, are we getting a thing? Yep, we are. Alright, cool. Well, that seems like a good place to end. So, I don't know if there's another couple parts, but this will be it for this video. I just want to see if there's an immediate story thing. Okay. Well, since there's not an immediate jump into the story, I think now is a good time to end. So, I'm just going to pause this, and we'll come back to this next week and probably finish it up. If you found this to be a little boring, you can check out my other videos. I got The Simpsons that I'm playing right now, which is a lot more fun and a lot more silly. And there's always the Sock Pop videos on Saturdays. And yeah, but there'll always be something more to come. And there's plenty of videos archived for you to check out as well. So go watch those as well. But that's it for today. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.